Hi, Allegra from Green and Greener here, and I'm doing another bonus video on mineral makeup because a lot of people mentioned that they liked it, but I'm sure you'd like to see it on someone with a different complexion. And this is my friend Jeanette Brox.
Hi.
And she's a very different complexion in two ways. Skin color, obviously, and also just in her skin, what would you call it?
Oily.
Okay, so she has oily skin. And Jeanette, actually, I met because she just walked into my store one day, and so I'm sure she'll have things to say about the products completely on her own, but I will walk through what she's using and how she does her makeup routine, and hopefully you guys find this interesting, and this will be a bit longer than our usual 2-minute dealio. So, Jeanette, take it away.
Okay, thanks. I found these products because I came into the store and saw Allegra's face, and I just thought she had the most amazing skin, and she said, "This is the makeup I wear," and I was like, "You wear makeup?" And she's like, "Yes!" And I was like, "Oh my god, I have to try it." So I start out with the Balancing Powder by Zenbiotic, which is sold in the store, and it just takes down my oil. As you can see, I've got really shiny skin syndrome. So I put a little bit on a cotton pad, and I just kind of like liberally blot it around, just so that it takes down the oil before I put on the powder.
So this is completely different from how I do my makeup because my skin is so normal/dry that I have to add a lot of moisture in before I do my foundation. So Jeanette is using Cool 2, and as I told you, when you pick your color foundation, it's based on the undertones in your skin is what determines the color, and then the lightness to darkness of your skin is what determines the number. So she's Cool 2 because she has kind of blue-pink undertones, and she's quite fair. As I mentioned, most people are in the 1 to 3 range, but Alima's colors go, I believe it's from 0 to 10. I honestly sell everything, almost everything is like in the 1 to 5 range. Next, she's going to do concealer, right?
I do a concealer after I do the foundation, just to kind of get those last little red spots that are out. I usually have to go around my nose just a little bit because I always get red there, and then maybe just a couple other spots. And then I take the concealer and I go over my eyes with it just to kind of take down the red and brighten them up a bit. And those bags.
And so you all know Jeanette is an actress, and so, you know, she knows what she has to do to make herself look good. So you're watching a pro here.
This makeup stays all day long, too. I never have to touch up.
And what color do you use concealer?
Oh, concealer Linen.
Linen.
I never have to touch up throughout the day. And also, when I put on the Balancing Powder to begin with, I never have to de-blot. Whenever I used other makeups, I'd always have the blotting papers.
All day long.
Or I'd always having to keep powder over it, which would cause more acne for me and my oily skin. So I do this, and I literally never have to carry anything around in my bag for the rest of the day.
So now she's using the highlighting powder. This is actually Alima's white eyeshadow. I just got this in, so if you're not seeing it on my website, I haven't had a chance to put it up yet. But she's doing like what I call that little elf trick.
Just around the brow.
Yeah, just around the brow and the inside of the eye. And I actually also use the white eyeshadow now. It works well with all skin tones, so... and one other thing, when I first met you, Jeanette, I remember your skin having a lot of redness to it. It really seems like has it been the Alima that's taken that down?
I think the Alima has a lot to do with it. I also use the other Zenbiotic products that you have here as well.
Product.
Yeah.
Oh, and the phone is ringing.
So we'll just keep going. This is my, I use blonde for my eyebrows, just to kind of fill it in a little bit. And then I move on to blush.
The pink blush.
I use the color pink.
And pink, I would say, is my most popular color blush. It works on a lot of different skin tones. And I would say Desert Rose is the second most popular. But if you have a fair skin complexion, or if you're really young, I would definitely go with pink.
Yeah, it gives a nice
You're both. See, I'm
glow.
older and not so fair,
Right.
so I use a different color.
And then, just because I am so fair, and I can kind of get washed out, especially if I go into auditions and there's a lot of light and stuff, I use the bronzer Belize, and I just kind of put it on this brush is so awesome. I love how it just distributes, and I just put it where the sun kind of normally hits my face, and then I just kind of bring it down into my neck so there's no lines or blending, but everything matches my skin tone perfectly, which is so rare because I'm so fair. So much of it comes up orange or yellow or even too pink on me, but this just looks awesome.
And the Kitten brush is really, really good for that light distribution. You can see it's got a lot of space in between the bristles, whereas their foundation brush is really super dense and gives you good heavy coverage.
And then I finish it off with the 100% pure mascara in black, and I just put a little bit on the outside of my eyes, and that's also been wonderful in staying all day. I have really sensitive eyes as well, and I haven't had a problem with this product at all.
It also gives nice curl, although I will say one thing, because, you know, I'm part Asian, so I have the super, super heavy lashes, and so I have to put it on before I curl. So if you curl, you have to put it on before you curl because it's a really wet mascara. But I love it.
And then I finish it off with chicken poop. As Allegra likes to say, it does not contain chicken poop.
Isn't it the best lip balm?
I love it. It stays for so long, and there's no heavy scent, there's no heavy taste, it's not sweet.
And I like that shiny.
Yeah.
It's really shiny.
And then this is my ready to go look, and I just feel gorgeous whenever I'm out in it. So.
And do you kick it up at all for nighttime?
No, because I'm not really a big makeup person.
Okay.
So this is basically how I would go day or night, and I've never gotten more compliments on my skin, really, than when I started using this product, and I love it.
If we were all as beautiful as Jeanette, we could go day to night like this.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, a completely different complexion in both, texture and color.
Yeah.
And Alima Pure works beautifully for her. So, check it out and feel free to schedule a consultation. I'd be happy to do your makeup if you want to come into the store, which I did with Jeanette early on.
And we were able to find all the colors, and they all worked perfectly on her.
And look, we did all of her makeup in 6 minutes, and that was
That's
with
awesome.
all of our talking and interruptions. Okay, thanks, and leave us comments below if you have questions or suggestions for a future video. Bye! Thanks for subscribing.